Patrick, I've got something big for you. You're gonna love this.
Collins, what brings you here today? You look determined.
I've been working on this new idea, Patrick. It's going to take the company global, I'm sure of it.
Global, you say? All right, lay it out for me. What's this idea of yours?
Picture this, Patrick. We expand our operations to international markets. We set up distribution networks across major cities, partner with local distributors, and leverage our brand reputation to penetrate new markets.
That sounds ambitious, Collins. But how do we ensure success? And what about the financial aspect? Global expansion requires substantial investment.
I've done my homework, Patrick. This idea has a 100% success rate and is virtually risk-free. We'll see returns on our investment in no time. Trust me on this.
It does sound promising. But you understand the financial implications, right? The upfront costs, operational expenses. It's a lot to consider.
I've already crunched the numbers, Patrick. We'll need to allocate resources strategically, but once we're established in those markets, the revenue streams will speak for themselves.
I must say, Collins, this idea is up to global standards. I'm impressed with your vision.
Thanks, Patrick. I knew you'd see the potential. So, what do you say? Are we going to make this happen?
Let's set up a meeting with the board. I want them to hear this firsthand. If they're on board, we'll move forward with your plan.
Absolutely. I'll prepare a detailed proposal for the board. You won't be disappointed, Patrick. This is going to be a game changer for us.
Well done, Collins. I'm looking forward to seeing your proposal. Together, we'll take this company to new heights.
You can count on me, Patrick. We'll make this happen. I've been working with Patrick for over more than a year. But as time went on, he started to skim off the top. At first, it was subtle, but now it's blatant. He's paying me less than a fraction of what I truly deserve.
I see. And why come to us? What makes you think we can help?
You have the skills and the resources to execute this plan. I need you to pretend to be a high-profile business dealer. You'll approach Patrick with a lucrative investment opportunity, complete with fake documents that I'll prepare.
Fake documents? That's a risky game. How do you expect us to pull that off without getting caught?
I've handled Patrick's finances for years. I know his blind spots, his weaknesses. The documents will be flawless. All you need to do is play your part convincingly and act the role of a high-stakes investor.
And what's in it for us? Risking our necks for your personal vendetta doesn't come cheap.
We'll split the money. My share is 75%, and your share is 25%.
25%? We're taking the bigger risk here, and you want us to settle for crumbs?
I understand your concern, but think about it. 25% of a multi-million-dollar deal is still a substantial amount. And this is just the beginning. If this works out, there will be more opportunities in the future. Patrick's greed is endless, and we can exploit that repeatedly. What's to stop you from double-crossing us once you have the money? Trust is built on mutual benefit. I gain nothing from betraying you. In fact, it would be counterproductive. I need reliable partners to pull this off, and you need someone on the inside. It's a symbiotic relationship.
Symbiotic or not, trust doesn't come easy. We need assurances. What guarantee do we have that you won't just vanish with the money?
I'm willing to give you collateral. Something valuable enough to ensure my commitment, but not so crucial that it compromises my position. Perhaps my share of Patrick's lesser-known assets or a stake in future deals. We can draft an agreement.
And if we agree, what's the timeline? How soon do you need this to happen?
I have already sold the idea of the investment into his head. We need to move quickly to prepare the documents and set up the meeting. The sooner we act, the better our chances of success.
All right, we'll do it. But remember, Collins, if you try to double-cross us, there will be consequences. Severe ones.
Understood. I have no intention of crossing you. This is a partnership. We all stand to gain significantly from this.
Let's hope you're right. Now, let's talk details. We need to know everything about Patrick and this business deal you are talking about. The more we know, the better we can manipulate him.
Agreed. Patrick is predictable in his ignorance and flexibility. He believes he's wise. That's his greatest weakness. We can use it to our advantage.
All right, we'll do it.
Understood. Let's get to work. Finally, all these years of being underpaid and undervalued are coming to an end. Patrick thinks he's so clever, but he has no idea what's about to hit him. With this money, I can set up multiple businesses, diversify my investments, maybe even go international. I'll be unstoppable. And Patrick? He'll be left scratching his head, wondering how he could have been so blind. The look on his face when he realizes he's been outplayed by me, his trusted partner. It's going to be priceless. All those years of him thinking he was the smarter one, the one in control. How foolish. Here's to new beginnings and a future filled with success. No more playing second fiddle to anyone. From now on, I call the shots. Real estate, tech startups, maybe even a chain of luxury hotels. The possibilities are endless. With the right investments, I'll be set for life. And Patrick? He'll be left with nothing but his regrets. It's all falling into place. Patrick's trust in me will be his own doing. And by the time he realizes his mistake, it'll be too late. No one will stand in my way. This is my time. My victory.
I must say, gentlemen, your reliability and efficiency have been impressive. It's not every day I come across business partners who deliver so thoroughly.
Thank you, Mr. Patrick. We pride ourselves on our professionalism and commitment to excellence. We're just as eager to see this investment flourish.
I'm confident this will be a highly profitable venture for all of us. This project has the potential to be a real game changer.
Here are the preliminary documents. We've outlined the project timeline, expected outcomes, and financial projections. Once you sign these and release the investment funds, we will commence the project immediately. And just to ensure everything is in perfect order, we'll hand the final documents over to Collins. He will bring them to you for your signature. This way, everything remains streamlined and efficient.
That will be fine. I trust Collins implicitly. He has been my right-hand man for years, and I know he'll handle this with the utmost care.
Excellent. We believe in transparency and integrity in all our dealings. Once the documents are signed and the funds are transferred, we will get to work right away. You can expect regular updates on our progress.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to seeing the results. This is going to be a huge success, not just for us, but for the community we'll be serving.
You won't be disappointed, Mr. Patrick. Our team is dedicated to ensuring the highest quality of work. We've been preparing for this, and we're ready to hit the ground running.
I have no doubt about that. Your reputation precedes you, and I'm thrilled to be working with such a capable team. Thank you again for your professionalism and dedication. Let's make this a milestone project.
We appreciate your trust, Mr. Patrick. It's not often we find partners who are as enthusiastic and supportive as you are. Collins will be in touch soon with the final documents.
I look forward to it. Until then, let's keep the momentum going.
Until then, rest assured, we'll keep you informed every step of the way.
That's exactly what I like to hear. Communication is key in any successful venture.
We couldn't agree more. It's been a pleasure discussing this with you, Mr. Patrick. We're excited about what's to come.
The pleasure is mine. Let's make this happen.
He bought it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Now Collins has to hand the final documents, and it's all set. He really thinks this is a legitimate deal. And then we'll see how much we can milk out of this. Patrick is so blind, he didn't even question a thing.
This is just the beginning. If we play our cards right, we could set up more scams like this. Patrick's trust in Collins is our biggest asset.
Let's just hope Collins holds up his end of the bargain.
Collins knows what's at stake. He won't risk crossing us. Besides, he's just as eager to take Patrick down as we are. This partnership is beneficial for everyone involved.
And if anything goes wrong?
Nothing will go wrong. We've planned this meticulously. Patrick's ignorance will be his downfall. By the time he realizes what's happened, it'll be too late.
Can you believe the nerve of that guy? Collins thinks he can cheat us out of our rightful share. 25%? He must be out of his mind. He has made up his mind to increase our percentage. We're doing all the dirty work, and he wants to walk away with the lion's share. He's taking us for fools. It's a good thing we'll have the money first. He'll have to come crawling to us to get it. We'll see how smug he is then.
Exactly. Collins knows nothing about our line of work. He thinks he can outsmart us, but he's just setting himself up for a fall. We'll deal with him the same way he's dealt with Patrick.
And if he tries to cross us, he'll regret it. We've handled bigger fish than Collins before.
Here's the plan. Once we get the money from Patrick, we're going to keep it all. Collins won't see a single dime. If he has a problem with that, we'll remind him who's really in control here.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he's been outplayed. He thinks he's so clever, but he's just a pawn in our game.
We need to be careful. Collins is desperate and desperate men can be dangerous. But if we stay one step ahead, we'll come out on top. Remember, we're in this for the long haul. No mistakes.
What if he tries to turn on us first? He could have a backup plan we don't know about.
Let him try. We've got contingencies in place. If Collins wants to play dirty, he'll find out the hard way that we play dirtier. We'll use his own greed against him.
Right. We just need to keep our eyes and ears open. The moment Collins steps out of line, we take him down.
Let's make sure everything goes according to plan. Keep an eye on Collins. If anything seems off, we deal with it immediately.
Understood. We're in this together. No loose ends.
No loose ends. This is our time. Let's make it count. To our success. We're not just dealing with Patrick. We're setting up our future. This is just the beginning.
To our success?
Oh no, how could I fall for this scam? Oh no, I have been scammed, am dead. My company? No, where's Collins? Let me call him, maybe he will know what to do. Collins, we need to talk. I just found out the investment was fake. Those businessmen, they were frauds. I don't understand. How could this happen? We did everything right. How could they have fooled us?
Us? You mean, how could they have fooled you?
What do you mean? Why aren't you surprised by this?
Because I knew about it all along, Patrick. I planned it.
You planned this?
Yes. I knew they were frauds. It was my idea. I orchestrated the whole thing.
Why? Why would you do this?
Because you've been cheating me for years, Patrick. Paying me less than I deserved. You thought I didn't notice, but I did. And this was my way of getting back at you.
Collins, I trusted you. I took you in, helped you. I had good intentions.
Good intentions? Spare me, Patrick. Your so-called good intentions were nothing but a facade. You thought you could use me, pay me peanuts while you reaped all the benefits. Well, I turned the tables, didn't I?
I've lost everything. The company, the money. How could you do this to me?
Because I could never be cheated in life, Patrick. You underestimated me, and now you're paying the price.
I thought you were my friend.
Friendship? That's for fools. This is business. And in business, you crush anyone who stands in your way. You were just a stepping stone.
You've ruined me.
No, Patrick. You ruined yourself by underestimating me. You thought you could control everything, but you were wrong.
Collins, please. We can find a way to fix this.
Fix this? There's nothing to fix. I got what I wanted. I'm moving on to bigger and better things.
Collins, don't do this. You're making a mistake.
The only mistake was yours, Patrick, for thinking you could cheat me and get away with it. And by the way, I'm going to buy a bigger house with the money I made off you.
You'll regret this, Collins.
I doubt it. Good afternoon, sir. How can I assist you today?
I need to report the fraud. My company's money has been siphoned through a fake investment deal.
Start from the beginning.
It all started when Collins, one of my employees, brought a lucrative investment idea to the company. He convinced me to invest a significant amount of money, claiming it would bring substantial returns.
Go on.
It turns out the entire deal was a sham. The so-called businessmen were fraudsters, and Collins was the mastermind behind the scheme. They took a large sum of money and disappeared. I only found out when the documents they provided turned out to be fake when I confronted my employee, Mr. Collins.
Do you have any evidence linking Collins to these criminals?
Here are the fake documents and some email correspondences. Everything points to Collins orchestrating this.
This is serious. Rest assured, Mr. Patrick, we will do everything in our power to track down these criminals and recover your money before it's too late.
Thank you, officer. I appreciate it. I trusted Collins, took him in when he had nothing, and now this.
Betrayal is always hard to swallow, especially from someone you trusted. We'll start by tracking down Collins and see where it leads. Can you provide us with any information on his whereabouts or associates?
Yes, I can give you his home address and the names of a few people he used to hang out with.
Good. We'll start with that. Stay in touch, and if you hear or remember anything else, let us know immediately. We'll also issue a warrant for Collins' arrest.
Thank you, officer. I hope justice is served quickly.
We'll do our best, Mr. Patrick. Try to stay hopeful. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Collins, what's up?
Just calling to confirm that you'll bring the money tomorrow evening.
Don't worry, Collins. You'll get your money. But listen, we've been talking, and we think this calls for a celebration. Our first successful operation together needs to be marked in style.
A celebration? Huh. What did you have in mind?
We'll meet at our place. We'll have some drinks, good food, and maybe even some entertainment. It'll be a night to remember.
Sounds like a good idea. I could use a good celebration after everything. All right, I'm in.
Excellent. We'll make sure it's a night you won't forget.
Just make sure you have the money. That's all I care about.
Don't worry, Collins. You'll get your share. We'll handle everything. Just be there.
Fine. Tomorrow evening, then.
Tomorrow evening it is. Looking forward to it. Collins fell for it. He's coming tomorrow evening for the money and a celebration.
Perfect. He won't know what hit him. He thinks he's so clever, but he's walking right into our trap.
Remember, this is our chance to teach him a lesson. He wanted to cheat us, but we're going to show him who's really in control.
We'll make sure he gets what he deserves. Impressive work. This is exactly what I expected.
We aim to deliver, Collins. But there's a little matter we need to discuss.
What matter would that be?
The percentage, Collins. You promised us 25%, but we believe that's a bit low for our efforts.
You agreed to the terms beforehand. 25% is fair compensation for your part.
Fair compensation? Collins, we took a risk for you. We expect to be rewarded accordingly.
This is non-negotiable. You get what was agreed upon.
Is that so? You know, Collins, we were thinking. Perhaps our efforts deserve a bit more appreciation. Maybe 60% sounds fairer.
That's insane. Don't push your luck, gentlemen. You don't want to make enemies out of me.
Oh, but I am not afraid of you, Collins. I know exactly who you are and what you're capable of. But now, you're in my territory.
Let's not do anything hasty here. We can work this out civilly.
Tell you what, Collins. Since you're so insistent on sticking to your 25%, let me offer you a compromise. Give us 50%, and we'll call it even.
What do you mean? 25%? That's my final offer for now. I have bigger plans for this money, and I need it to fund them.
You see, Collins, we had a little insurance policy in case you tried to double-cross us.
Well, I don't want to play your little games, okay? I think I've had enough.
Leaving so soon, Collins? We haven't finished our celebration.
I'm not feeling well. I think I should head home.
You're not going anywhere until we settle one last thing.
What? What are you talking about now?
The antidote, Collins. You see, we anticipated this possibility. That drink you've been enjoying? It's laced with a slow-acting poison.
No. No, you can't do this. Give me the antidote.
Ah, the antidote. We have it right here. But unfortunately for you, we only give it to those who show us respect.
Please, I'll give you more money, whatever you want. Just give me the antidote.
It's too late for that, Collins. You tried to cheat us. Now, you're facing the consequences.
You monsters.
Businessmen, Collins. We're just businessmen. You should have known better than to cross us. Enjoy your last moments, Collins. Maybe in your next life. You'll learn not to cross people like us. Our work here is done.
Good evening. We begin tonight's bulletin with a breaking news story. The police have successfully apprehended a group of fraudsters who pretended to be businessmen to defraud Mr. Patrick Godbless of P&J Production Company. According to the police report, these individuals orchestrated an elaborate scheme with the assistance of an insider, Mr. Colin Sink, an employee of P&J Production. The fraudsters presented a fake investment deal, convincing Mr. Godbless to invest a significant amount of money, which they then siphoned off. The police acted swiftly upon receiving the report from Mr. Godbless and have now detained the criminals involved in this fraudulent act. In a tragic turn of events, Mr. Colin Sink was found dead at the hideout of the fraudsters. The circumstances surrounding his death are currently under investigation, and authorities have not yet released further details. This shocking revelation adds a grim twist to an already complex and distressing case. Our thoughts go out to all those affected by this incident. We will continue to follow this story closely and provide updates as more information becomes available. Stay tuned for further developments. In other news today,
We have arrested all individuals involved in the scam, and they will be facing charges of fraud and conspiracy. We are committed to ensuring justice is served and that Mr. Godbless Company recovers from this setback.